You want your YouTube video introduction to be powerful and to position you as the go-to expert in your field. Now, most people have either too long of an introduction, which is boring, or they completely forget to introduce themselves at all, which doesn't give your audience any context. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to position yourself to build your brand on YouTube with some very specific examples of how a YouTube intro should be. So, are you ready? Hey entrepreneur, I'm Salma Jaffrey from salmajaffrey.com and personalbrandingwithvideo.com, and you are in the right place if you want to grow your personal brand with video. Hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon so you're the first to know when I upload anything new. Now, when you're thinking about your YouTube video intro and how to introduce yourself, I want to start off by giving you some do's and don'ts, and then I'm going to give you some examples of how to craft an introduction that positions you as the expert that you are. Let's get into the do's. So, what should you be doing in your intro? Do keep your intro short and sweet. 10 to 20 seconds is the maximum. Do add credibility triggers to your video. I'm going to show you how in the examples that follow. Do find a way to stand out. You want to make sure that people remember you for something in your intro. Do make sure that your intro happens after your hook. So go and watch this video of mine on the VET, video engagement timeline, which shows you the sequence of events that should be happening in your video. So using this timeline, make sure that your intro happens after your hook statement, which is the promise of your video. Now the don'ts. So don't say your intro right at the beginning. Nobody wants to know who you are until they know what value you're going to provide in the video, and they want to know they're in the right space to learn the right thing. So you want to give that value up front before you introduce yourself. Don't make your intro long-winded because, again, people don't want to know pages and pages of your biography, so it has to be short. And finally, don't make it too complicated and difficult for people to get. I'm Salma Jaffrey, and I started off with freelance writing and transitioned into content marketing, and now I make No, I'm Salma Jaffrey, and I make videos about video marketing. Short and sweet and specific, okay? Okay, so now let's get into the examples of how you should introduce yourself in your YouTube videos. So the first thing is to add a credibility trigger. What is that? It could be something as simple as what I do, which is I say, I'm Salma Jaffrey from salmajaffrey.com. So I'm establishing that I am the owner of this website. Let's say you have created, or you're the founder of an app or a website, and I'm going to take an example totally off the top of my head here. Let's say you're the founder of writersconnect.com. So what you would say in your intro is something like this. Hey, I'm John Smith. I'm the creator of writersconnect.com, a place where freelance writers come to get better gigs and get paid higher, right? So that is your credibility trigger. Who you are, what do you own, what have you done, and what context are you giving people as to why that matters to them. The second thing you want to have in your YouTube intro is you could highlight a major achievement. One of my clients is a 2-time Olympic skier. So naturally, her video introduction is, hey, I'm Anya, and I'm a 2-time Olympic skier. And then she goes on to talk about what that video is about. So it immediately clues people in as, okay, this person has been there, done that, knows what she's talking about. So you want to make sure that if you have any accomplishments in your past life which relate to your current video channel, make sure to highlight that in a short and sweet manner in your YouTube intro. I want to know from you, what is one accomplishment that would give credibility to your YouTube intro? Please put it down in the comments below. Number 3 is to associate yourself with big media. So I could say, hey, I write for Entrepreneur, or I could say I write for Forbes or Social Media Examiner, whatever industry publications are popular in your niche. So if I have a YouTube channel which is teaching people how to speak on stages, I could say something like, hey, I've spoken at big video marketing stages all over the world, such as Video Marketing World and right? So you want to make sure that if you are featured in the media in any form whatsoever, then add that in to boost your credibility within your YouTube intro. Number 4 is to position yourself according to your achievements. Let's say you've grown your Instagram account from, I don't know, 0 to 10,000 in a month, right? So your intro could be something like, hey, I'm Tanya Smith, and I have grown my Instagram account from 0 to 10K followers in 1 month, and I'm going to show you some Instagram growth hacks that you can implement today. So that kind of an intro positions you immediately as an authority and somebody who has experience in what they're talking about. So if you have had an achievement like that, be sure to highlight it in your YouTube intro. So here's some general things to keep in mind. I've already said your YouTube intro should be short and sweet, 10 to 20 seconds. It should also be repetitive. So practice your YouTube intro and use it in all of your videos so that you start to build that repetition and people start to associate with you with what you do and what you've accomplished and what your experience is and who you are. Okay, all of that context. And finally, make sure that your YouTube intro is credible. You want to position yourself as somebody who knows what they're talking about. So highlight your biggest achievement in your YouTube intro. So keep those points in mind. And finally, be sure to go and watch my YouTube masterclass, which is going to show you how to grow your YouTube channel, even if you have 0 views and 0 subscribers. I'm going to put a link to that masterclass in the description below. Be sure to go and watch that. And remember to put in the comments below what is one big achievement that is going to add credibility to your YouTube video intro. I would love to know, and I look forward to seeing you in the comments. Remember to go after what you want and build a brand you love, because you can be the media.